What is up, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're recapping the start of season 6 on MFL. We're not just going solo, we're just going straight in. I mean, we discussed most of it already during the rollover week in last week's video, and we're just gonna dive straight into it. Do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you don't play MFL just yet, but you want to play MFL, there will be a link in the description down below. If you use that link and spend $25 worth of packs in the store, we both get an extra player, so win-win. Anyway, as I mentioned last week, we did rollover week, and now it is time for the um, recap of the first week of the season. Today is the 16th of June. Also today the cup fixture start. So that is a nice little extra touch for this week. I'm seeing drop next week, which is on my fucking payday. I'm gonna have a look at that. Um, but yeah, the game started on Wednesday, and so we've had a few days already, and we can kind of start to see where we are in the table, depending on matchups you've already had. First of all, let's go to the agency and look at the progression so far. It has not been bad by any means, but it hasn't been great so far either. We've had one person stand out, which is Melo, who's already up a +2 in overall. He's just had the perfect stat upgrade so far. The defense is the biggest riser, but also then the pace and the physical. He just gets the useful upgrades, you know, outside of the +1 in shooting, which a center back does not need. But yeah, he's kind of thriving in Josh's academy team, so love that. Also, McCormack, who's already had, if we look at total progression, like since they've been minted, McCormack is already at a +8. And this season, for now, he's just kept going. It's all match XP as well. He's never had a +1 attribute in a training session or whatever. So um, it's very interesting because they all progress like in different ways. Some players get everything during matches, others get nothing during matches. Um, but yeah, like I said, there's been quite a few stat upgrades. Then we also see obviously some players that don't play a lot. Siebert hasn't played yet. Fonseca, I believe, has only played. Oh, Siebert has played one game, by the way. Fonseca as well, but he has actually still been going up. And then we get to the Spark players where Cabello has been doing well, but he has actually been starting simply because I do need some ratings in the academy team. Varela already a +1, which is very nice because obviously I want the youngsters to really progress because that those are the ones that I should be using for a very long time. Park has been doing well, and then Allen has only played one game, but he's just been training very well. One thing that I am kind of pissed off about, to be honest, though, is the Dev Center because it has not yielded anything as of yet, which really does annoy me. Let's see if it maybe shows anything here, but doesn't look like it. Nah, you can't really see it. Also, I see one push notification. I believe that's a suspension. Because the academy team has been struggling. Yes, Torres got a red card yesterday. But yeah, that's all progression wise. Let's just have a look at how our own teams have been doing. Later on, we're gonna see how the teams are doing that have our lone players. We'll go to Ice first, and you can already see it hasn't been great yet. 5 points so far. We started the season off against Boys in Bern, last season's champions, and to be honest, I was very happy with this one as a 0-0 draw. Kind of expected to lose, to be honest, but so far this was good. We didn't create a lot, but I'm very happy that we kept a clean sheet and at least got a point from it. We actually we did live stream the first match day as well, and the manager from Boys and Bern got in the chat after the game. Great guy. So if you're watching this, man, I hope you can go for promotion because you are projected to do so and you know what you're doing. So if there's one guy I hope that gets promoted, there's actually two. You're definitely one of them. The other one being our very next opponent, by the way, which is Pranksy. We are playing him tomorrow evening. Today it's just a cup. Um, but yeah, after Boys and Baron, we played our playoff finals opponent, the one that got saved from relegation. We beat him only 1-0 this time. In the playoffs, we did 3-0, but yeah, we got the red card. We did rotate a little bit here and there as well. Made a last minute loan signing as well with J1 James to improve our midfield a bit. So yeah, 2 yellow cards in a very tight window, to be honest. Um, and yeah, we just underperformed in terms of XG and everything, scoring only once. But you know, 3 points, 3 points. Cannot be mad about it. Then the Keynsham Kestrels, which um, this is definitely was one I wanted to win, and in my opinion, we had to win, but for some reason it just wouldn't click. 1-1 and only 1 point. So this was the only like really bad result in my opinion so far. We did rotate obviously, so that didn't help either. But yeah, this wasn't the strongest team either. There's no way. So yeah, like I said, we just had to win again. Underperformed. XG of 2.14. We scored once. From 13 shots. So didn't help, but you know, still a point. And then yeah, Never Lucky and Alentejo, the two of the big dogs that we already had to play. This pissed me off because we conceded in the 86th minute while actually still being in a very close game, because this was a very close game if we're going to be completely honest. 3 saves as well from his goalkeeper. Byrne didn't save anything. He had 1 shot on target and it went in right away. So yeah, he says Never Lucky. He was in this case, because not gonna lie, if he scores one, we definitely should have scored one as well. And then Alentejo, I believe this is the number 3 projected team, I want to say off the top of my head. Played them yesterday, and if we look at all the stats, we should have won this. But again, we're just not clinical when it comes to finishing. 12 total shots, only 2 on target, an XG of 1. We didn't score. 1 shot on target for him, scores. I mean, this was rating wise, this was Burns' only howler so far of the season. Scoring only a 6. He's been, I believe, on rating, I think he's the number 2 goalkeeper in the league. Let me double check that. Like, he has been playing very well, but that one just hurt. I went down to 3rd because of that game. Like, the Golden Glove is going to be close. Goddamn. But yeah, I don't know what pranks he's going to be doing. There's going to be some evaluating that I need to do tomorrow, which is today when the video goes up. Because I need to see what he does rotation wise. Does he go for rotation during the cups and prioritize the league, or does he rotate in the league and prioritize the cup? So far, he's just basically using his entire squad. There's only 2 players that haven't played so far, so I'm probably going to be up against pretty much his strongest 11, which is not ideal. Meaning, I should probably just rotate during the game versus Pranksy and focus on the cup fixtures. Since we have 2 of those going now. Fitness wise, yeah, they're still. I may not have rotated enough basically, but we're still learning. We're still learning. Anyway, so far we're in 9th actually, which is right now the playoff spot. There's no way in hell we're staying there because, like I said, we've played a lot of the top teams so far. We played Alentejo, we've played Never Lucky, we've played Boys and Baron, and we played Keynsham. I'm not sure where they're projected to be. Because I thought, at least based on ratings, yeah, he's. Oh shit, that was actually his best team. God damn. Yeah. I mean, this guy just knows what he's doing, I guess. Which I mean, is cool for him, but there's no way in hell that he should be staying up there, especially when the rotation kicks in. Um, but yeah, we still have those three that are below us with insane goal difference as well. By the way, we still have to play all of them, which should be 9 easy points. And there's only one way for this team, and that's up. So a tough first week for the ice team, and now we move into the cup. We're in tier 18, which is actually a pretty high tier, which does pay very decent MFL. Every group stage win is 160 MFL, which means I want to win. We're playing one Spark team and two other Ice teams. The Spark team is OP as fuck, by the way. There's no way that we have to discredit this dude. And he's actually the one that we're playing today. A team that very well could be performing in the Ice League that we're in right now. Very similar ratings to ours. So it's gonna be a tough one, but we'll see what happens. We kick off in an hour and 45 minutes from now. So based on the first two cup games, pretty much I'll decide what happens when uh like in terms of what I want to prioritize. Like if there's a very realistic chance of advancing in the cup, I'm definitely prioritizing that because that just it pays more MFL than the ranking I'm gonna get in the league. Like obviously I do want to stay in ice. I don't want to get relegated or anything. So if that's a very real threat, then obviously I'm gonna prioritize that. But if I do have the chance, I do want to prioritize the cup at least for a big part. But yeah, Pranksy, like I said, next league game against him, he hasn't conceded a goal yet in the first 5 matches. So let's see who he has played against so far. So trust the process. Then yeah, Sporting Club, Werder, Boys in Bern then, okay, and then Keynsham. So okay, a mixed schedule. Like one good club, one very decent team. Like the guy that really knows what he's doing. Probably like a football manager type player, someone that knows the tactics side very well. And then two trash clubs. If we look at goal difference and everything, and trust the process is just this is a farm club slash academy club for a very 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 big player on this platform. Um, look playing silver, bronze, and everything. Look at the amount of clubs that he is using. So yeah, this is probably not his priority, but his players are just gonna be very good. Um, but yeah, that's the ice team. Like I said, not ideal, but we um we were projected to finish like middle of the table. I'm glad if we can get there because right now we're underperforming during the first few matches, but like I said, tough matchups as well. Let's move on to the academy. Um, yeah, we're 10th. Same here because we played Soho, we've played ABCDE, we've played Vultur, so we've played the entire top three already. And we actually did play the Treviso Lombards, who are fourth, and we won that. So, or did he rotate? I just want to check now because that is kind of what I want to know. No, he didn't. Okay, so the fact that he is actually fourth, then maybe this isn't that strong of a league, if I'm completely honest. Which means we should be able to be moving up again a little bit. Um, Again, having already played the top three, and Treviso actually won against ABCDE, so that's crazy. Like this is a league where one club is gonna be walking it, which is Soho Scene, I believe, because this pretty sure was a killer. Yeah, look at that. This is in Spark. Like I was bad last season. I had a few uncommons and I had two rares, but like uncommon it was one or two, I believe. Um, at least at the end of the season it was too, because Fonseca had a steer break. But this is what he's doing, man. Come on. Again, Apollo Sports Group, very big player on the platform, also has a lot of clubs and everything. But come on, man. And the rest is pretty much wide fucking open. Like we can really we can participate a little bit, like not for playoffs, but we should be finishing middle of the table somewhere as well. Wijne has been having a very decent start to the season already, 4 goals, so he's in the race for the Golden Boot. And then Bertin has been one of the better performing goalkeepers as well. So the team has not been doing bad, but it hasn't been great either. One thing I did eventually see though is that I kind of did fuck up in the formation of the team, which, like, not the formation, but like forming the squad, because I realized I don't have enough midfielders. And that's mainly just center mids. And CDMs, because I need to be smarter in some of the rotations that I make, because I could also just move, for example, Varela, I could move him to CDM, which wouldn't be ideal, but he can play there and he'll still be better than fucking Serafim. But I just haven't so far. You can already see Torres. Okay, he's suspended anyway, but low fitness. Pike, low fitness. It's not great. And they're already playing in just under an hour, so I'm quickly gonna set the lineup for this match. I'm doing that, just evaluating the opponent real quick, which is Dow Raiders. They are third in their league right now. And it's not a great squad, so I actually don't want to rotate too much, because I think we can really get some decent results in here, which means I'm gonna play Fonseca here. Trindade really does need to get he needs to get some rest, but I have no fucking right backs. That's another issue. I don't have enough midfielders, and I don't have a second right back. Which I don't know what happened, because I knew that I need a right back. I actually bought Trindade as a right back, but apparently I didn't have any. I thought I had at least one. So I am going to need to just improvise on this and hopefully we can hold them. Okay, so I've decided to do it like this in the cup. It's not rotated very heavily. I did put Varela in at CDM because of Torres' suspension. I do keep Trindade in there for one more game, or maybe even both cup games, to see if we can do something. Hopefully, if we win both, we could pretty much be guaranteed for the next round, and I can rotate during the last game. But we'll have to see. I just know that I want to really prioritize the cup with this, because the Spark leagues, they don't really pay MFL that much. They don't pay a lot, and okay, we're in a low tier cup as well, so it doesn't really give us a lot anyway. But if say we win all 3 group stage games, that's 150 MFL combined. And for the league, I mean, that's 10% of what a 11th place would pay in the league. And since we're not gonna get promoted anyway, I might as well just go for some extra MFL in the cup run instead of going for the league. I know next week in the mid season window we are going to get some improvements for the team as well. Primarily some depth. And if possible, I mean, I wouldn't mind some like quality improvements. I'm definitely dropping Martelli as well in the mid-season, because there's no point in him being here. And then we'll just sign we'll sign the 3 new players. So we'll need a right back, we'll need an extra center mid, and possibly I'll probably just go to extra center mids, to be honest, or CDM. Probably, yeah, CDM and a center mid. If I can get those three players, then I'm very happy. So that's the plan for next week. Um, so yeah, a very tough first week to the season. Let's just see what we can do during the cup, and obviously during pack drop next week. I don't know what I'm gonna go for yet. I don't even know if I'm gonna open them yet. Yeah, I could maybe go for some easy profit on floaty as well. Just buy a rare pack, for example, for 160, put it up on floaty for 220, probably get it sold, and then use that money for the players, or use that money for an extra club during the next off season, because I'm probably gonna go for a little bit of a farm club as well, where I just put in some lone players and don't really care where it finishes, just get some extra MFL in. But we'll see about all that. And yeah, for now, we'll just go to our network and see like how are the clubs performing where our players are at. Meaning like how much MFL can we expect from from all of the players. Schmitter, he's just someone I kind of follow because I speak to him a lot during Josh's streams as well. Cool guy. I just keep tabs on him pretty much. Same for all of Flindle's teams himself, which is, well, yeah, Flindle's Josh. I just keep tabs on his teams, and then I do have a few players, or at least one player in the academy, which is Mello. So obviously I'm keeping tabs on him. But yeah, the Mannheim Mavericks, we have one guy playing there. They're like dead last, so not much happening there. It's Yuk actually, the right winger that plays there. No point really. Raise Your Rovers, they have Funka, I believe, also only 11th. Not much happening there. Iman Club, who got Saley, they're second, so I like how that is going. Sunmarsh, I believe they have one or two players from us. One, just Bouwmeester. Oh no, two. Also Borges. I forgot he had him. I knew he had Bouwmeester. I forgot about this dude. Um. So yeah, they've been playing a lot actually, especially Bouwmeester. Oh no, Borges has even played more. God damn. Okay, so he's doing well. Has he had any progression yet? He hasn't, has he? Not. But that's something I've seen. A lot of like freshly minted players don't progress a lot in their first season, so we'll just see what happens there. Anyway, two players of ours in their second. The Carolina Kings, John's club. He also has multiple players of ours also sitting in second, so that's beautiful against Schmitter. This club by John as well. He doesn't have any of our players in this one, but he's going for the title. You go, boy. Then the Rapids also in first. He also has one player, I believe, but I don't know which one it was. It was, oh yeah, it was Webster, who's actually a starter over here. But it's almost been a season and a half, and he hasn't gained a single attribute. So it's starting to get really annoying. I need him to break his fucking tier and then just go nuts. But yeah, so far, King Nelom has Cerezo, one of our goalkeepers. They're in third, so that's beautiful. Schmitter going for an ice title, possibly. God damn, the man is cooking. Boucher has one of our left backs, but he is a rotational piece. They're in eighth, then us, then CD Club has multiple of our players as well. But let me see who that is. Oh shit, no, I don't want to play a friendly right now. Maybe later, maybe later. He has, oh yeah, he has Graziano, who is already on 3 goals and 3 assists, while having played 3 games, so that's beautiful. And then he has Voloson, who's in the rotation, so that's cool. But yeah, they're in third, so that's going to be a decent chunk of MFL. Then Chainsaw, I just follow him because I know him from Sorare. Our main man Flipper, tough start also to his season. He also needs additions to his squads during the midweek or the mid season window. He's not really sure what's gonna happen. He doesn't really care if he gets relegated from Stone, but he does want to stay in Iron. So that's gonna be something. And then John's club has none of our players either. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. My goal kind of was to try and get as close to 10,000 MFL for this season. I don't think that's gonna happen. It could, But then at least the ice team, I need to reach a cup final at the very fucking least. And I don't think that's happening either. So it's gonna be a tough one. We're still gonna go for it, obviously, but like I said, tough. So yeah, first week of the second season, which is season 6. Not a great start, but I think after next week, after the coming week, that is, we'll know a lot more about where we stand. Obviously, there's no league games today, which means we can evaluate the league a little bit better. I'm gonna see most of our opponents' cup games, see how they do, see how they rotate, and see if I can maybe discover some patterns, which could maybe help in seeing where I might face teams where that might rotate against me, and see if I can in some way like capitalize on it. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing after the cup round tonight. So yay, a little bit of me time. But yeah, I don't know. Just let me guys know if you have any methods that you use like besides instructions and whatever. What do you guys do to monitor stuff? Um, like do you have spreadsheets, and if so, is it just to keep tabs on progression or tactics or your opponents? Like what do you use? Just let me know. I'm very curious. Um, because it might also help me learn a little bit, like what could be handy tools to use. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Do leave a like, please, because then at least there's something positive about this first week. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.